Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It is Thursday, July 2nd, 2026. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru, Covington Alsina, and the SPCA of Arundel County. Now, remember, we are taking an extra long weekend this weekend because we can. So there will not be a DNB tomorrow or Monday. And as for today's Boomer Trivia, of the following auto safety features, what was the first to become mandatory across the entire United States? Was it the car seat? I presume they mean like an infant one. Headrest, unleaded gas, or the seat belt? I think this may be easy, but we'll see. Hang tight. We'll have your answer in a few minutes, but right now we have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? An Arundel County law requiring landlords to provide tenants with more notice before a scheduled eviction took effect yesterday. The measure increases the required notice from 6 days to 14 days before a property repossession is carried out. The County Council approved the bill unanimously in March after months of discussions among housing advocates, landlords, tenants, and real estate groups, as well as other stakeholders. District 4 Councilwoman Julie Hummer and District 6 Councilwoman Lisa Rodvian sponsored the legislation, saying that the additional notice will give families more time to prepare while bringing greater dignity and safety to an often traumatic process. Hummer said the bill was prompted in part by residents' frustrations at seeing families' belongings left along the roadside, particularly when children return home from school to find their belongings outside. The Anne Arundel County Association of Realtors and the Maryland Multi-Housing Association supported the final compromise, while some landlords noted that the measure does not extend the legal eviction timeline, it simply requires earlier notice. Hummer and Rodvian said the county will monitor the change and consider additional legislation if problems arise. Extreme heat is already disrupting local holiday week events. The Tides and Tunes concert scheduled for tonight has been canceled because of an excessive heat warning issued by the National Weather Service, with dangerously hot conditions expected between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. The decision was made out of concern for guests, volunteers, musicians, vendors, and staff all involved in that outdoor event. The city's One Country, Many Cultures celebration, originally scheduled from 1 to 5 p.m. on July 4th, has also been postponed. That event is now scheduled for Saturday, July 11th, during the same hours at the People's Park. With forecasts calling for unusually high temperatures, additional cancellations or schedule changes are very possible, so anyone planning to attend an outdoor concert, festival, or community celebration should check for updates before leaving home. Mother Nature appears to have appointed herself the unofficial events coordinator, and so far, she's not taken any suggestions. Fish for a Cure will officially begin its 2026 season with a community kickoff from 5 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, July 14th at Forward Brewing in Eastport. The gathering is open to returning boat captains, experienced anglers, first-time participants, and pretty much anyone interested in learning how the annual fishing tournament supports local cancer patients and survivors. Guests will hear updates about this year's tournament and fundraising challenge, connect with other participants, and exchange ideas for building successful fundraising campaigns. Fish for a Cure combines a Chesapeake Bay fishing tournament with a team fundraising competition and a great shore party back here in Annapolis. This year's tournament is scheduled for November 7th, with proceeds benefiting the Cancer Survivorship Program at Luminous Health, Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne DeCesaris Cancer Institute. Participation does not require owning a boat, nor knowing the difference between port or starboard. Community members can join a team, raise money, attend the shore party, or just contribute directly. No previous fishing or fundraising experience is required for the kickoff, and additional information can be found at fishforacure.org. The Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum is going to be marking America's 250th anniversary with Big Band Night on Sunday, July 5th at the Waterfront Campus in St. Michael's. The celebration will run from 7 to 10 p.m. with gates opening at 6 p.m. and fireworks planned over the Miles River at dusk. The Shades of Blue Orchestra, an 18-piece Baltimore-based ensemble, will perform at the historic Tolchester Beach Bandstand beginning at 7 p.m. with a program spanning music from the 30s through present day. Family activities include inflatables for children will be available. Food and non-alcoholic drinks will be sold by several vendors, including Cousin's Maine Lobster, Hooked on Seafood, Easy Access Eats, Amy Cool's Ice Cream, Kona Ice, and Travelin' Tom's Coffee. Guests may also bring picnic baskets, their own beverages, including alcohol, lawn chairs, and blankets. Admission is $7 for museum members, while children 17 and younger are admitted free with a member. General admission is only $12 for adults, $11 for seniors and college students, and $5 for children ages 6 through 17. Advance tickets are available at cbmm.org/bigbandnight, and tickets will also be available at the gate. Now, I got to say, I have gone to this for 4 years in a row now, and it is one of the best events around. It's always a great evening, a lot of fun. Pack a charcuterie and some wine. Go celebrate America on the Eastern Shore. And in closing, one of the best ways to stay up to date on all the local news is to receive our daily news recap email. It's especially important this weekend since we're not going to be around on Friday or Monday. It's sent at 7 p.m. every single night. It is free, it is paywall free, and I've got a link right here in the show notes for you to sign up. And please let your friends, family, and neighbors all know about it as well. All right, that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, Covington Alsina, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Third Eye Comics, and Macmedics. As for that trivia, the seatbelt became law across the land in 1968. The headrest followed in 1969, car seats in 85, and unleaded gas in 96. I remember when car seats weren't the thing, man. My mom would slam on the brakes and out would go her right hand, slamming me back into the seat. Okay, now you can just sit back because George Young is here with your Eye on Annapolis local weather, and Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minute. All that's coming your way, so hang tight. But before we go, have a wonderful 4th of July. Enjoy the long weekend. Stay cool, stay safe, and stay hydrated.
There are more than 500 pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County that need good homes, and they have so much to offer the rest of us. At Annapolis Subaru, we are committed to helping the SPCA see that these animals stay safe and healthy. All year long, Annapolis Subaru partners with the SPCA to host pet adoption events, sponsor vaccination clinics, and community events. We feature pets on our weekly Canines and Crosstreks podcast. Our associates and our Subaru customers show up in packs at the Walk for the Animals and Lights on the Bay events. You can help our SPCA find loving homes for these pets. Volunteer, donate, foster, read a book, scratch some ears, or rub some bellies. Show up for the pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Thursday, July 2nd. Yesterday was really hot across the Annapolis region with temperatures in the 90s and heat index values of 100 to 110 degrees. And today through Saturday, we'll actually take it up a notch or two with air temps between 97 and 106 degrees as heat indices climb into the 105 to 115 plus degree range before backing off a bit on Sunday. And with all of this heat, there will be a small chance for a shower or storm tomorrow with a better chance in the PM hours coming on Saturday, July 4th. So keep an eye on the sky for storms and stay tuned for updates from local officials in case there are any cancellations of events should PM and nighttime storms break out. And then Sunday into Monday will bring an even higher likelihood of some storms with temperatures Sunday in the 90s followed by upper 80s to lower maybe mid 90s Monday through Wednesday of next week with a chance for a few storms each day. Okay, that's it for today and the long holiday weekend. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day and fun extended weekend break out there. Stay healthy and be safe with lots of hydration, shade time, and time in the pool or the river or even the bay or the ocean over the next several days. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever thought, I think I'm okay, but you just want to know for sure? Covington Alsina is right here in Annapolis, helping women put a clear plan around their money, their goals, and their life. For over a decade, they've helped women turn uncertainty into clarity with practical guidance built around real life. Whether you're making a career move, planning for retirement, managing investments, or sorting through tax and estate planning, Covington Alsina helps you get organized and move forward with confidence. And if you'd like to learn before you leave, Covington Alsina hosts monthly educational events, virtual and in person. Learn more at CovingtonAlsina.com and click events, or call the Annapolis office at 410-457-7165. CovingtonAlsina.com, at the intersection of women and wealth. Advisory services offered through Covington Alsina, a registered investment advisor. Investing involves the risk of loss and unless otherwise stated is not guaranteed.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. At Cottonwood and Severna Park, both Monday and Wednesday, check out Society Kids Mini Session with a marker roll-up. Then on Tuesday, check out Beginner Sewing 102, making a bucket hat. At iCode and Gambrels, all next week, Monday through Friday, they have 4 different workshops: AI Engineering Basics, Introduction to LLMs, VEX Robot Squad's Engineering Team Challenge, Artist Studio, a 2D and 3D digital design, and Minecraft Arcade Makers. And there's more camps coming up in following weeks, including ones involving content creation, Roblox, Shark Tank idea pitching, and robotics, among other workshops. Sunday, check out the First Sunday Arts Festival down at the first block of West Street and around the corner in Calvert. They have lots of local vendors with great food and music. At Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, Tuesday, they have a comprehensive Learn to Knit class. At Art Farm in Annapolis, a couple of kids' art camps coming up next week. All week, Monday through Friday, there's a kids' art and nature camp for ages 9 through 12, which is a full-day session. And then there's also Annapolis-inspired art camp for ages 4 through 5, which are half-day sessions. At the Arundel County Public Library System this week, today, Bush Annapolis has Sew a Library-themed book bag, Edgewater has Build a Legosaurus, and Severn has Roadside Nature. On Monday, Deal has Leaves, Rocks, and Hidden Fossils, Edgewater has Process Art for Littles, and Maryland City has Shark Week Art. On Tuesday, Glen Burnie has Little Engineers Constructive Play. On Wednesday, Bush Annapolis has Makerspace Training, Sewing Machine Familiarization, as well as Create an American Flag with Lego. Mountain Road has Sip and Craft, and Severn has Kids Drawing Club. At Unallocated Space in Millersville, today they have a virtual happy hour. Tomorrow there's a Cybersecurity DC 443 meetup. Monday is their weekly project night. Wednesday, they're hosting Locksport with Maryland Tool, as well as their weekly open house. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. Whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Third Eye Comics, the DMV's favorite nerd store, featuring comics, anime, toys, games, graphic novels, records, and so much more. Visit the famous Third Eye Superstore in Annapolis, Maryland, only 5 minutes from Annapolis Mall, or one of our great locations in Lexington Park, College Park, Waldorf, or Richmond, Virginia. You can also shop online at thirdeyecomics.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.